Hi there, and thanks for tuning in. Richard here. I'm excited to walk you through what's coming up in the next weeks here. In this episode, we're going to talk about the next strength cycle that's coming out. We're going to talk about focus talks. We're going to talk about Club Plus Plus, and we're going to talk about the November theme, which is called Move Your Mind, and has three exciting challenges coming in that. So first of all, we're gonna start with the strength cycle and overview that. And then just a reminder, like if you haven't done a focus talk, then I think it's a really good time to do this at the beginning of a strength cycle, so you can understand and we can understand better of your motivations and your goals. And why that is true is because think about the focus talks as kind of a resetting your GPS to know a bit where you are and for us to know where you want to go. So think about this, something that we want to do every 12 to 16 weeks at least, and we're going to see what's working for you, maybe what needs to change, and also what we can do to make the momentum go faster for you, because the more progress you see, the more motivation you get and the more fun we have, and we all just win from that. And that is our goal. We want you to be successful and win with the training you do there. You know, it can be talks about nutrition, it can be talks about recovery, your habits, your goals, defining those goals. I know very often and commonly said is that I don't really have any strong goal or so on. And that is a lazy way of saying I haven't thought about it. So we can sit down and see this as accountability to actually think about why you're doing this, why you're spending this time for your training. Because if you don't do, then it's going to be hard to stay accountable, and it's hard for us to motivate you. So try to get this done now this week if you haven't already had one lately. So let's look into the strength cycle that we're doing. So it's going to be an 8-week block. It's called the Overdrive. It's going to be good for building strength. It's going to be muscle building. It's going to focus on technique and joint stability. So many of the goals that many members in our gym have. So we're going to definitely hit some corners for most of you. So how this is going to work is that we're going to have 3 types of sessions every week: session A, B, and C. Session A will be a power lift, usually between 6 and 12 reps. Here the focus is to build strength, build muscle. Session B is going to be Olympic lifting, snatches, and clean and jerk. We're going to focus on bar path, speed, and technique. Session C will be a focus on accessory work. It's going to work on your posture, pulling, pressing, shoulder, and core health. So really good for you if you struggle with any of those, like posture, or if you struggle with pull-ups, you struggle with shoulder pain, this will be very good for you. The movements that we'll do and rotate in the power lifts will be back rack lunges, front squats, shoulder press, bench press. And in Olympic lifts, it's going to be snatches, clean and jerks. Sometimes it's going to be with squats, sometimes it's going to be with power. The accessories will be different every week, but we're going to work on stability work. And I want you to think about ring rows, dips, lateral raises, face pulls, and those kind of movements. The idea is to obviously build real strength, and we're gonna measure this by the volume lifted from week to week. You're gonna feel that you move better, especially in those movements like the clean and jerk and the snatches, and you will feel a bit more stable, especially around your shoulders and around your core. So you should feel a big difference between week 1 and week 8. And if you want to see proof of this, then track your weight in Wodify. Again, if you do a focus talk, you can do an in-body scan, so you can also see what happens with muscle growth during this time. If you also want to, we can do movement quality check via video. For those who want more, we have Club Plus Plus. Some of you already do Club Plus Plus. And this cycle can be very good to work with the Club Plus Plus version 2. And some might not know exactly how that works, but basically Club Plus Plus is a upgrade where you do a one-on-one coaching on top of the training you do. And usually you do this once a week. You can either do this 30 minutes solo or 60 minutes with 2-3 others that are also in the Club Plus Plus. And this way you have a 100% focused program over these next weeks. This can mean that you work on strength, specifically something that you have a weakness in or you need to have more focus in. It can be Olympic technique. It can be mobility. It can be building better consistency. For if you feel like you're very irregular with your training, this can be one of those anchors that just keeps you coming in every week. And that's why we have this, so to create more momentum. You can build specifically like more technique and specific goals like muscle ups, handstands, double unders, whatever you feel would really be fun to see within a couple of weeks that you can master that you might be stuck at. Even if you're a beginner or you've trained for a long time, we know how it feels when you're stuck or you're plateaued. This is a great way to get out of this like sticky plateau and start to raise the bar. Reach out to any coach if you want to do that, and we'll set that up. We have also an exciting thing coming up for November. The November theme is Move Your Mind. We're going to talk about something different here, but it's important. So in November, we will have a mental health month at Escapist. And the theme, like I said, is Move Your Mind, because movement is the catalyst for your mental health. So you want to think about using movement as a way of moving your mind as well. Hence the theme of the month. So the 3 challenges that we will be running this month will be, firstly, a walk challenge. We want to move more. We want to get outside. We want to think more clearly. And we want you to track your walks each day. We want to see how much steps you can get. And if you already do this, then the challenge is to get somebody else to do this and challenge someone to join you. And to that, you also want to maybe join our Chad challenge, which will be November 9th. And that challenge will be 1,000 step-ups. And we've done this every year. And this year you can also invite friends and family. We will also have a specific family class for that, where, we can do a scaled version for younger kids. If you're a beginner, you might not do all the 1,000 step-ups. You can do higher ones, you can do lower ones, you can do with weights, but it's more or less a challenge for everyone to overcome together. And the last challenge that we have is a rowing challenge, which will be November 23rd. And that's going to be a team challenge where we're going to row and collect meters. And the more we collect, the more the idea is to gather for charity. And we also want to do this in connection with some companies that want to sponsor this. And if you have a company that wants to participate, then reach out. Basically, we would bring in your team, your staff, and you will try to row as many meters as possible, and then you will need to donate as many meters as you collect. It's a good reminder that why we train to have better lives mentally, physically, from the 1st of November. That starts. Keep the momentum going. See you next time. Thank you. Bye.